All right, so here we have the Weld torque boxes. This is how it's going to come to you. As you can see, it's in a plain brown box, so you don't have to worry about a porch pirate stealing it and knowing you've got race car parts sitting on your porch. So I'm going to open it and just show you how it comes to you, how everything is cleanly marked. So packed really nicely with all this extra packing. So all the little parts are in a little Ziploc baggie for you. So this one's marked driver, this one's marked passenger. Same, this one's marked passenger, driver. You can kind of see it in the video, maybe not, but it's right there. When you got it in your hand, it's pretty easy. This is a universal part. Another one of the same. Driver and a passenger. These are your rocker plates. We won't need these for this video, so I'm just going to set them off to the side like that. Again, these are a symmetrical part for both sides. These are symmetrical as well, so either side gets one of those, and that's it. That's all you got in the box. So your little windows, we won't need these for this video. You got 2 of those. You got 4 doubler plates. Each side gets 2 of those. Make sure you weld those on before you put it together. And then these little guys, the closeouts, each side gets 1 of those. Those are symmetrical. I'm wrong, they're not symmetrical, but this is driver and this is passenger. All right. So I'm going to show you how to put it together. All right, so we've cleared off all the extra parts that we don't need. This is one box, all the pieces that are going to get welded together in the box. So first off, we're going to take the doubler plates and put them on the outsides of these plates first. So I've got a couple bolts here. The holes are asymmetrical, so you put them up when you get them in the direction that they line up, then you'll know you're right. All right, now I'm gonna weld this on real quick. All right, so we've welded the doubler plates on. Now I'm gonna show you how to assemble this. I like to grind the inside of this, so just in case it's warped or there's anything sticking out, it'll help you in the end. So I start out with this one because it holds itself into place. Then this one, make sure you weld the doublers. You've pre-fit this so you know the doublers are on the outside. You do not want them on the inside like some companies put them. Then I take the top plate, some fidgeting around and it fits right in there. Now you can take either one of these and stick them in there. These ones don't necessarily like to stay all the time, so you kind of got to hold them. right, and that's put together. We can add this one on later. So now what we're gonna do is you're gonna tack all the outside corners to the bottom plate and the side plates all the way around. Do not tack the top plate. If you tack the top plate and you haven't welded on the inside yet, you're gonna be really screwed when it comes to that, because you only got a few little openings to get in there. So I'm gonna go and tack it together now. All right, it's all tacked together. Pop the top off. See, I did not tack that. So now, what I like to do is tack this right here. And that's all good. Now we can start welding everything. I'm gonna be the one welding this whole thing. Now, if you get in here, Zach, I like to weld all of that and everything around this where the actual control arms mount. I like to weld that 100% because that's going to take the most load. The rest you can stitch around here, or you can just weld it 100%. It's up to you. But then after you get the top back on, what you're going to do is, once you get that back on, you can just fusion weld around all the outside seams, and that'll hold it together pretty well. So now we're going to get to welding. All right, as you can see, I clearly welded this completely by myself. So now that that's done, we're gonna take the top cover. Some of these tabs you might have to tweak a little bit to get them back into place. I like to use my little persuader for putting this back on, but if things get really rough, then I'll get out my big persuader. But hopefully we don't need that. All right, as you can see, went on fairly simple. Depending on how much heat you put into it, it'll warp more than for some people than other people. So that's it. Now I'm gonna get on to welding this. All right, I'm not gonna spend all my time welding all of this on the video, but as you can see, it's pretty simple to weld together. Still make sure you put that one on there. After you've got all this done, you can go through with your drill bit and just ream out all these holes all the way through. Make sure all that's good so your bolt goes all the way through. As you can see, I did all this by myself. It's pretty simple. So afterwards, after you get it all welded together, what I'm gonna do off camera is I'm just gonna fusion weld all these outside seams. Just add a little bit of strength to it. So that's it. See you next time.